So hey ladies, it is Mommy Wannabe, and yeah, here with my next video. Definitely wanted to come and shoot a video on this day because today is a special day for us women that have, you know, babies in heaven. Today is October the 15th, and it is National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Remembrance Day. So today I'm wearing my ribbon for my little baby that I had. I made that myself along with my, breast cancer scrubs. Can't represent anything else without representing breast cancer. But today is more special for my little baby. I do have my ultrasound picture that I showed in another video, but I did want to show it again in this video. And yeah, it's a little tiny baby there, but my baby was 5 weeks old in this video. And I'm not going to go through, much anything about my miscarriage, other than I am going to go through a breakdown in a minute from the dates and what happened, on those dates. But yeah, I have other videos if you guys are interested in seeing, my journey up to the miscarriage and everything. So yeah, today is October, like I said, 15th, and I just want to send love and hugs and kisses out to all you ladies that are mommies to angel babies. So yeah, so I'm going to move on before I start crying. So I wanted to come and just kind of break down, I guess I don't want to talk about, it's talking about the miscarriage, but I don't want to, tell my miscarriage story again. So I'm just really here to, let you guys know what all I've been through since when I found that I was pregnant up until the miscarriage. And I have it written down, and it seems like it's been a long journey for this miscarriage, honestly. So in July, as you know, I had my cycle on July the 7th. July 19th, I ovulated. I triggered the day before. On July the 18th, I triggered, and then I ovulated on the 19th. July the 20th, I had my IUI done right before we went on our cruise. July 30th, when we got back from our cruise, that's when I got my first VFP. I got my first positive ever, and that was like the most happiest day ever of my life. On August the 1st, I went in for my first quant levels to be checked, which is the pregnancy hormone, and that measured at 110. And then I went back a few days later. It was August the 6th for my second quant level check, and that rose up to 1,231. August the 15th, I had my first ultrasound, which is what you guys saw. That was at 5 weeks and 4 days, and there was not a heartbeat at that ultrasound, but my doctors, they weren't checking for a heartbeat. They said that there probably wouldn't be a heartbeat. They were just checking to see that everything looked good and everything was great, which they said everything did look good and everything looked great at that point. So yeah, so then on August the 29th, worst day ever, I went in for my second ultrasound, and that ultrasound was supposed to confirm the heartbeat and to check to make sure everything was still looking good. But at that appointment, things were not looking good, and that's when I got the news that we may have miscarried because there were no heartbeat, and the baby was measuring a week behind at 6 weeks and 4 days, because I should have been 7 weeks and 4 days. So from August the 29th up until September the 17th, when I had my follow-up, second opinion appointment, I had no bleeding, no spotting, no anything in between those dates. So on September the 17th, I went in for the second opinion to confirm the miscarriage, and it was confirmed. I did miscarry, and my quant levels had continued to rise. It was up to 11,132. On September the 19th, 2 days later, I went back again to have my quant levels checked again to make sure that it was decreasing and not still rising, and it was decreasing. It went down to 9,081. On September the 20th, which was the very next day, I met with a doctor who gave me the second opinion, and she just kind of went through and explained to me what she thinks happened and why she, I already explained all that. So she just basically talked to me on that visit. On September the 23rd, September 20th, she said I should have been started bleeding. I didn't start to bleed until September the 23rd, until around 6 o'clock in the evening. And I bled that whole week. I cramped that whole week up until Friday. I remember I bled and cramped until that Friday, and then everything was pretty much over. And then on September the 27th, I had my quant levels checked again, and it dropped down to 349. And just recently I went back to have my quant levels checked one more time, and they had, ow, my arm. I went back the last time and my quant levels had dropped down to a 4. So a 4 is basically in a non-pregnant zone. So yeah, obviously I'm not pregnant anymore, and my doctor, she said that I do not need to come back in for a follow-up. Since I'm in the non-pregnant zone, it shouldn't be anything left in my uterus. She said if it was anything still left in my uterus, that my levels would not be dropping the way that they are. And yeah, so she said I don't need an ultrasound to check to make sure everything is gone. And yeah, so I'm back to being not pregnant, which is very, I don't know, we're trying now. And I've taken a couple of ovulation tests, and I don't know if I can still ovulate, although I still have, you know, a value of 4 quant level, which is probably 0 now. But yeah, I took a few OPKs and they all were negative, so oh well. I'm going to take a few more next month, and you know, we'll just go from there. So yeah, that's really what this video is about. I really wanted to come on here and just send hugs to you ladies that are going through a miscarriage or have been through a miscarriage. Just know that today is a very special, every day is very special, but today especially is a special day for our angel babies. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing a lot better. I still get emotional. I still cry from time to time. And yeah. So hopefully we'll have some exciting news for you guys here in the next few months. Just stick to my journey, keep watching my channel. I told you guys I'm coming here, I'm going to be doing different videos on this channel, a little different, not too different, not too many different videos, I should say. It won't be a bunch of them. So hope you guys have a great day, and bye.